right, we're here with the Living Room Podcast. I'm your host, Dom, and I'm here with the boys. And then today, we got a guest boy, our editor, Kevin.
Yes, sir.
Hey, welcome.
Man,
Hey, guys,
behind the
I'm-
camera.
Yep. Hey guys, I'm Kevin.
I mean, that's the whole point of the name.
Oh yeah,
Just introduced you.
But it's all good.
It's all good.
It's all
So,
good.
you know,
Got some nerves, being in front of the camera compared
First
to being...
time on camera since in a while.
Yeah,
So.
so...
Yeah.
so you're like first time on camera ever, just being recorded.
Yeah, officially. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Are you nervous?
Yeah, I'm nervous.
Okay.
No, it's
It's all
okay.
good.
It's cool. We're
I'm
chill,
nervous,
bro.
but it's okay. We got this.
Yeah,
We
you get
got
used to it.
You'll just, you've seen how stupid these
Yeah.
get, so...
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just saw our mock intro there.
It only took us 5 minutes to get here.
Only took us a couple hours to get set up.
Yeah.
We're here now, That's all that matters.
Yeah.
So I hear you're like an anime fan,
Yeah,
What do-
I
what do
do
you-
watch anime here and there.
What's the last thing you watched?
Oh, I think Solo Leveling.
Oh, yeah, I heard it's really
Okay.
good.
Yeah.
Nice.
And-
What's it about? I've never heard of it.
It's about solo leveling.
The title.
This guy, he's just solo
Kinda like
leveling
a-
everything.
It's like a gaming kind of like.
Well,
Like
he makes
kind
his like ability makes it like a
Yeah,
game
yeah.
where he like levels up and becomes basically OP.
It's like an isekai.
Ooh.
Oh no, he's like
Not
Is
really.
it better than Sword Art Online?
yeah. no
That's
question.
a pretty low bar though, right? 'Cause,
That's
like,
Well, it was the bar in like what 2010s.
now it's just a punching
season,
bag.
season 1,
Now it's just like
Everyone just
it
jumps
trolls it.
Yeah.
Can't even take it seriously anymore.
I'm like, yeah, like 2010s, like Asuna was like best
Yeah.
girl.
Everyone's
Yeah,
hyped up.
and it
About Kirito
fell
was so
off.
cool.
So
So.
fell off
Yeah.
hard. Because after like the whole video game aspect, I think it wasn't really that good. But then they did the Alicization, and that was pretty good. But
Yeah.
like they did season 2 and like the Alph part.
Okay, yeah, that's
Where like
the
Asuna got like
yeah.
kidnapped. That was like really
the first
bad.
season, second half is
Yeah.
where people was like, all right, this
Lost
is not it.
interest. Yeah.
It's like, yeah, I'm done with this show.
I think they kind of rushed like the first half as well. It could have been longer.
Well, yeah, because they didn't do all 100 floors. They only stopped at 75,
Yeah.
and they made like the creator the main bad, which was
Oh.
weird. But
I get it.
and he was OP
Yeah.
They're
too.
just
I mean,
doing whatever.
which makes sense because he's
Kirito's
the
OP.
creator. He's
Yeah.
too, yeah. But like he was like so fast because like Kirito was OP and he's like, oh, this guy should not be moving as fast as he is.
Yeah.
and he's like, something's off here.
Yeah.
It's like, what is this?
I'm hacked. This guy out hacks me. Like what's going on?
Everyone's got their villain origin story. So.
I think like
Why do you
Yo,
get that?
right, wait, is that Sword Art Online?
I wasn't
Villain first but did you have a villain origin story you wanted to share?
Is he a villain at
Are you
all?
a villain?
No.
You more a villain or a hero?
Yeah.
Or you're what do you call it? My hero? What's like the spinoff of vigilante?
Vigilante?
Vigilante. You're a vigilante. A hero, a villain, or a vigilante? Neither.
What's a
I'm done.
vigilante?
It's like a hero who's outside the law. He's like a
Ooh.
Yeah.
oh
anti-hero.
Yeah,
Okay.
anti-hero is probably a good word to use for sure.
Yeah.
It's not like your stereotypical like hero. Like kind of like it's like
Yeah.
Yeah.
they do things in injustice, but
Like-
like they don't follow the rules.
Yeah.
Of, like they go
So like a Batman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like the
Okay.
Punisher. Like,
Punisher.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, I like anti-heroes because they're like flawed and they're just more interesting,
yeah, usually, because they're not
Yeah.
just
You don't
goody
just-
goodies.
Yeah.
And makes the narrative and story a lot more fun because of that like chaotic
Yeah,
element, of, like the
exactly.
unpredictability of how they're gonna handle.
Never
the
know what they're
situation.
gonna do.
Yeah. Do you guys ever watch like a show or movie and root for the bad guy?
Yeah, sometimes, yeah.
Like what movie?
Or even a game or something.
Ooh, I know like for
Well, I'm playing Final Fantasy.
So the same people root for
I root for
Sephiroth.
Sephiroth all the time.
Yeah.
Bro.
Look at him, bro.
How could you not?
How could you not?
yeah.
Did you guys see the Sephiroth figure? The 19,
19
inch
inches
figure?
long.
Trying to think of like a show.
Like the villain.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like I know like SpongeBob doesn't have any villains, but like I.
Oh,
Like
Plankton, yeah.
Yeah, he's a villain.
Oh, but I mean, I was thinking like for some reason like I relate more with Squidward than like the
He's
other
not,
characters.
he's not a
now.
villain,
What's
though.
Squidward's arch nemesis?
Squilliam?
William.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
he's a villain. Yeah.
He's a villain, yeah.
I mean, not really a huge villain, but a
But you're
villain
not,
nonetheless.
Who's rooting for Squilliam, though?
So, Wait, so
No one.
Squidward's not a hero or a villain. He's kind of like the vigilante. He's the anti-hero, bro.
Squidward's the anti-hero.
Yeah.
Man, doesn't want to save anything.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
remember my favorite episode of SpongeBob was like the halftime show one where like Squidward
Oh, yeah.
like, did the
Yeah,
performance
like
as
the-
the
like-
conductor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Squilliam like gets carted out because he was like in shock of how
dies.
yeah, of how good they were. And like when they were doing their performances, they were so bad. I think like Patrick when during the performances or the practices,
Yeah.
he was like playing like a jar or something.
Oh,
like
yeah. This mayonnaise and instrument.
Yeah. Mhm. What was the song in like Sweet Victory or whatever?
Yeah, sweet. So we're actually probably sing it. We get
Yeah,
copyright.
copyright claim.
Yeah. They should just do that for the halftime show for the next Super Bowl.
They did this.
Did?
I was
this
saying they
year.
did.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
I
had
didn't watch
Nintendo or not Nintendo,
They did.
Nickelodeon. Nickelodeon. They covered the Super Bowl and they had instead of who was it, Usher, as the performance, they did SpongeBob. Yeah.
I wish I saw that.
Oh, okay.
pretty
Yeah,
sick.
I wasn't watching it.
Super Bowl?
I thought they did My Boo. No.
Well, it's
and
Usher.
Alicia Keys.
Just want the SpongeBob hosted version.
No,
or
because
whatever, right?
Nickelodeon like
Had their
they had
own.
their own channel. They showed for the kids.
Oh,
So like the
okay.
kids, in order to have like them like pay attention to the halftime show, they did SpongeBob
Yeah.
like halftime show,
Okay. Then.
which is sick.
Yeah, I want SpongeBob. Even as an adult, I would have watched that more.
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't know it was
It's our
going good.
nostalgia.
Yeah, for real.
Because like for example, like what early 2000s, like the Incredibles 1 came
Yeah.
out, and then when like what 15 years or so later, like Incredibles 2 came.
Yeah, it was,
Like who are the ones hitting the theaters? It's
it was
gonna
for
be us.
Yeah,
you know?
you know.
So how you doing, Kevin? You good?
I'm good.
You good?
Good.
Just chilling.
Yeah, we just want to be sure try to get you more involved and interactive. And,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes
Maybe-
I'm nervous.
No,
I don't
you're
talk that
good.
It's all
much,
good, bro.
but
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I mean, we want to talk about things you want to talk about, really. So because
What's-
you're the guest.
Yeah, what's anything on your mind in particular?
Anything on my mind? I mean, I don't know.
I mean, recently, like you had your girlfriend over. I mean, you could talk about that.
Oh
stuff,
yeah,
you
yeah.
know.
Last
Yeah.
week, I guess just this week or last week. It's like
Yeah, I
she
guess
had
depending-
spring break,
All
so
right.
she came back to Chicago
Pretty early, like that's like mid March.
Yeah, I was saying.
Yeah,
it started
'cause, like,
April. usually.
for March. All of March is basically like spring break for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like different times.
Oh right,
It was
right,
like the
right.
whole
Different
month.
universe.
Yeah, because
a
like
long spring break.
I know like some people start like the first week, and then some people are second, third, fourth.
And
So
that's
it's
like
all spread out.
it's like something I would never, still to this day, don't understand, especially in like Midwest,
Mm-hmm.
because we don't really have like spring weather, especially in like early to mid March or
Yeah.
even
Yeah.
April.
Yeah.
So like, why is it so early? Like I don't understand that. It's, like especially if it's
Yeah.
like you say like first week of March. Is that
Yeah,
even
it's not-
not even considered?
Yeah, I don't
winter-
know.
not even considered the spring
Still
season
snows
yet.
here sometimes in
Exactly.
March.
you
Yeah.
know?
It literally just snowed like
Yeah, I was
last
say.
Friday.
Right,
Thursday.
Friday.
So you guys couldn't even take advantage of good weather or anything like that.
Exactly.
Because
Yeah.
back then, for like spring break, people would go to the beach and
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, if you go to like Florida or something, like the southern states.
Oh yeah, 100%. But I
Yeah.
mean, I'm just saying like generalized here.
Yeah.
Just like people have spring break and like it doesn't even feel like spring yet. And so
just
like,
like,
why
oh.
would you call it spring? I mean,
Yeah, I don't know who created like just
Just-
slap
the
a weeks like
idea
yeah,
of
spring
it,
break.
Yeah,
Yeah.
'cause it would
in
make sense
March.
if it was like in April or something,
Mm-hmm.
like maybe halfway through the semester. Because usually it's like the 5th or 6th or maybe even earlier, like week of the semester is like really. I don't need it like that early, especially for like the idea of spring break,
Yeah.
where it's not even that idea of spring, because spring break literally or spring was like I think this week or last week, like officially like this week or last week.
I
they
think it's
consider
this
it.
week.
I think it was this
Like,
week too. So it's like very odd to have it a
first week of
spring
March.
break in first week of March when it's still considered winter.
Just winter
Yeah.
break 2,
Yeah, 'cause,
basically.
Yeah.
The first day of spring, I think, is like March 20 to 21, right? Something like that.
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was just like a couple days ago. But then
Right.
her spring break started, what, like mid March? Maybe
Yeah,
beginning mid
like-
March?
Last Friday, I guess it started. So she just came back.
Yeah.
And how was
Yeah, it was
that?
spring
Was
break.
she I mean, that probably makes it's probably a dumb question, but there's no dumb questions to ask. But
No, you're good.
probably a little bit homesick, I would imagine.
Oh, yeah, very homesick.
the-
Yeah.
Cause out where she goes to school and stuff, it's like small town. It's like
Right.
14,000 people. So
Is it very country?
yeah, it's very country.
They're like,
you
I'm
know, it's
dirty
country.
dang. We're gonna bring that shit back.
Oh man, it's not.
Yeah.
We'll save that for the next
Just
episode of Dragon
Yeah,
Ball.
They were hyping
Yeah.
it up now.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, it's like when you go to a town, because I visited like last month.
Yeah.
You know it's like rural when you go there. Like the street lights, well, like the stoplights are on like wires instead of like metal poles and stuff.
Oh.
So and there's like potholes everywhere. Like this is
Oh,
crazy.
Sounds like
I
right
was
around
saying,
here,
sounds
you
like-
know?
Sounds like where we are.
Yeah.
Yeah, except like when I went to Walmart to get groceries or something, I had no signal.
Oh,
Oh,
So-
okay, that
Yeah.
bothered me.
Out in the boonies.
so you,
Yeah.
you might be calling her and then it just cuts out for whatever reason. Until
Yeah,
she
the
gets
moment
back
you
home.
walk in Walmart, you just get no signal.
Dang, what's going on at Walmart?
Well,
Yeah,
like,
I don't
it's like
know.
some stores though. Some stores I go in like.
Yeah,
here,
but
I
like
don't
if
know
you go
service.
here, go to Walmart and stuff, you still have signal.
Well, I mean, it's like
but-
some stores like just in general.
Oh yeah.
Does switching
It's-
carriers help at all?
I think I have both my phones. Both T-Mobile and AT&T didn't have signal.
Oh shit.
So
Like Verizon.
maybe it's it might be a Verizon town because there was one
Yeah.
one Verizon store.
Yeah.
That's it.
Oh,
So
yeah.
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 So that sucks. Cause sometimes I like to have my phone ready. Like I'm kind of thinking about the ingredients I'd need for like cooking like a certain dish. But it's like, well, I'm just out of luck.
Oh yeah, I was trying to search like where each item's at the aisles and stuff.
Yeah, using like the
I couldn't
Walmart.
use
Yeah,
it.
Walmart
Yeah,
app too.
Walmart app.
Dang.
Yeah.
So
Gotta do it the old-fashioned way. Just
You gotta
find
like
everything.
screenshot
Yeah.
it and whatever and
Actually read
You
the
actually read the
aisle
aisles.
labels.
we actually read the aisles. Or the worst, I have to go
Yeah.
ask
or
someone.
your
Yeah,
GPS just stops working and you have to like get like a map or some shit.
I
and,
mean,
like,
if you're out of like
Well,
out
so
of
we're
the-
talking about it inside a
Yeah,
Walmart.
it's Walmart.
if you're out
The
of
Verizon
Well,
Verizon's
as soon as you
Walmart.
walk out,
yeah.
you're like, oh, you got service again. You know, like
Yeah.
5-10 text messages comes through notifications.
Yeah.
You know,
10 missed calls.
Right.
Yeah, it's like, are you dead?
Where you dead? You have to ask the
Are
West
you
on your
okay?
way.
Yeah.
it's like it shows they haven't been moving in a while. Like you're just in the middle of the street.
Been
Yeah.
at Walmart for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
I wonder
going
what he's
there,
doing there or she's doing there.
Yeah, going to that town was like also another journey.
Yeah, because how
'Cause-
far out is it from like New York?
Like-
Hour, 2
or, like-
hours?
Like New York City,
yeah, I mean that's a good reference point.
it's
you
like
know.
6 hour drive.
Oh my god,
So yeah, it's closer to Montreal.
It's a dedication.
Canada?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, Canada.
Oh, wow.
Like I had to fly from here to Charlotte, and then
North
like
Carolina.
North Carolina,
Okay.
and then fly to Montreal, and then from there I rented a car, drove 2.5 hours to her.
Wow.
Oh,
So-
dang.
Yep.
So 2.5. That's still
Yeah.
kind of a drive. Like,
Yeah,
my God.
because the closest airport is like 2 or 2.5 hours.
Well, yeah, I mean, you just
It's,
2.5. Dang, that's crazy.
Yeah. You get bored like kind of like traveling the whole time.
Not really. I like traveling, so I didn't really mind it.
I like traveling. I don't like fucking driving like
long distances.
Actually, okay, if you
like
It-
alone. Like I would rather do it with, like
Yeah.
a friend or something like that.
I mean, it's like it seems long, like a 2 hour drive, but when you're on the road, you're just kind of cruising and put on some music. So that's what I did. I was
Right.
either music or podcast.
Okay.
But then the other thing was like, once I was in Canada, the signal was like really, really bad.
Oh, of course.
My
okay.
Spotify wouldn't even play.
Canada.
It like, yeah, I know, right? I was like,
Yeah.
damn.
Canada, Canada,
End
eh?
of the day.
dude.
No signal, eh?
Spotify not working,
Spotify
eh?
You know?
yeah.
So that was kind of.
Can you tell me a boot Canada?
Oh yeah.
yeah.
I remember like when I went to the register for like the car rentals and stuff, and the guys just started talking like French. I'm like, no French, only English. I was like, what the fuck? I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
So that was a fun
Yeah.
journey.
Okay. That's cool.
Journey to.
Yeah.
I was gonna say
To-
something like Journey Across, you know, based off like Chris Broad, like
Yeah.
Journey Across something.
It's just,
Journey across Japan.
Yeah, I was gonna say something like that, but
Yeah.
like
what would you
Journey,
say?
Journey
across the
across
East
Montreal?
Coast.
No.
Journey across the East Coast.
Yeah, it works.
There you
Yeah.
go.
That was my like second time in Canada. I was going to drive to like Montreal, it was like downtown, but it was like getting kind of late. And I still had a 2 hour drive, so I was like, oh, no, I'm just gonna drive there.
What was
When
the
was
first time?
yeah? That was my question.
First time was when our family went to Niagara Falls,
Okay.
Oh,
so we drove into Canada.
How
Yeah.
old were you? Do you remember that experience or no? Because I went to Niagara Falls and I was like
Uh,
very small and I remember I did it
been.
all. I
Yeah.
seen pictures. That's it. I was like, oh, I guess I was
He's
there.
like, oh, all right, I guess.
I think I was 15. So
Okay.
I just
Okay.
remember,
Okay.
yeah.
That's good.
The weird thing is like you drive to Canada, you're like, damn, it's 9 miles per hour.
Oh, it's kilometers, right?
Yeah,
Kilometers.
kilometers. I was like, what is this
Yeah.
goofy thing? So
Well, I mean, it's what the rest of the world uses. Like,
yeah, it's just
technically,
America.
we're the goofiest one.
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
the goofiest one.
Yeah.
Aren't they like not that far off? Like if you're going like 50 miles per hour versus 50 kilometers per hour.
Calamities.
Calamities.
Kilometers.
I think they're pretty
Kilometers, yeah.
different. I think.
I think yeah.
I'm
Yeah, because
pretty
I don't think
sure.
it's a 1-to-1.
I
It's
don't
definitely
think
like
It's not 1-to-1, but I'm like, is it not like similar?
Well, you can just see
enough
your
that-
speedometer. I don't know off the top of my head.
Yeah, I don't remember. I just looked at the panel and just drove.
Yeah, the speedometer.
So yeah.
It's like, what is this speed?
Yeah.
Because it definitely it's like say like 70, 80 kilometers is probably like 50 something.
Yeah, I would say so.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
something like that.
So that's quite a big gap then, actually.
Yeah.
You going
But
extra
yeah, we're
fast.
definitely the weird ones because like everyone uses metric.
Yeah.
And we
Yeah.
use,
And we have our made up shit.
yeah, we use feet and miles.
But it just makes
Pounds.
sense to
Pounds.
us.
Gallons and
Fahrenheit instead of
Fahrenheit,
Celsius,
yeah.
you know, just like all these things.
We had to be
Yeah.
different.
stuff.
I mean,
America.
America. Yeah.
America.
Yeah.
Because like in Canada, it's like if you go over like a certain miles and stuff, they charge you like, you know how like speeding tickets and stuff, they charge you by like how much you go over.
How do they do that though?
Oh, I forgot.
They
Probably
do they have
the
like
same
cameras?
guns, like the.
It would,
They have
The
cameras
speed
that do
guns.
that.
Yeah, speed guns.
Yeah.
have to speak on, yeah.
That's what they do here too. But
Yeah.
I think if you speed, I don't think you get billed more if you're like way over.
They had like
well,
a,
you might, but
they had like
Well, it
a
depends
big
how much you're
sign and
over.
stuff.
Yeah.
yeah.
That
Because like
list
here,
out.
it's like
But it's
what?
not like every 10 or kilometers
Like
or,
a specific,
income.
like,
Yeah, that this is how much they're gonna add on.
Oh, there is.
Oh no,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Like for ours, that's
Oh,
not-
yeah, that-
No,
yeah.
there is. Because if you go
Like,
15 to 20, it's like a reckless driving. Then there's like road rage, and then there's just like there's like different levels.
Oh, that's
Oh,
by
really?
the speed. I thought.
Yeah.
It was, okay.
I didn't
It's
even-
like
Oh.
it's like 10 to 15, and then it goes like at 25 or more. It's like road rage or something like that. And then you have to like do usually go to don't have to go to court, but you like have to get classes, and then you have to get classes on it for sure, and like probably like supervision or something like that.
Yeah. You
But yeah,
can
there's
go to
different
court,
layers
yeah.
to it, like 5 over like 10 to 15, and then 25 and more. So I mean, you guys are saying the same probably as Canada. So.
Yeah, it's just the U.S. I have never seen a sign that like lists out how much you pay
Oh,
if
really?
you go over the limit. But like in Montreal, there was.
Oh
a
yeah, we
sign.
don't.
Oh.
There's no
Remember how much
sign,
it
but there's
was?
tickets.
Yeah.
The tickets are.
I don't remember. It's like if you go over 5-10 miles,
Oh.
it's like, yeah, I don't know. how much.
kilometers, 5
Yeah, kilometers.
Kilometers, eh?
So the only difference is they let you know ahead of time how much you're gonna be fucked over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas over here it's like surprise.
Yeah,
Like,
here you go.
Same thing with like medical bills too. It's just
Oh
like
my
surprise.
God.
You're like a few $1,000s in debt or even more. It's
Yeah,
just like-
because I think I went for my
Yeah.
annual visit and stuff. The bill without insurance was like 400 something. I was like, damn.
they got the universal health care. In
Canada?
Canada,
Yeah,
yeah, they do.
Canada, yeah.
Yeah.
But he's talking about himself though.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But in US it's like 400 something dollars for annual visit. And then if you do like blood tests and stuff, I don't know why I somehow got billed like $15 still for blood tests.
Really?
So
It depends on insurance. Everyone's
Yeah.
insurances are different.
So.
But yeah, that's insane. Because usually my annual checkups is free because they want you to like. Be sure
yeah,
there's
mine
no
was like
problem.
free for the most part except like 2 blood tests. I don't know why. So I have to call Monday to see.
Gotcha. That's weird.
Okay.
Beef with them.
Yeah. I was like, why the fuck is this?
What is this?
What is this?
So do you travel a lot then? Or?
I think this year and next year
Yeah.
I'm gonna be traveling a lot more. I think I'm gonna be traveling like end of next month again
Oh
Where
shit!
where you
These
going?
guys going places.
to New York again.
Oh, okay.
Gotcha.
So, cause like she doesn't have a lot of breaks and stuff,
Okay.
so she only like spring break, no summer breaks, only like 4th of
Okay.
July, and then I guess end of
And why does
April
she
there's-
not have any summer breaks? Because she's going to school still, or
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. She's
Yeah.
in PA school.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
PA school is basically speed running med school.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So
Min maxing.
Min-maxing again.
Yeah, min-maxing.
We're always min-max.
yeah. So that's why, and then only 1 month for like winter break, like the standard.
Right.
But in between, there's not much breaks and stuff.
Yeah, it must be exhausting.
Yeah.
So when you visit
Get
here, there's
burnt
not
out.
much to do there in
No.
general.
No.
Do you guys ever just go to New York City and just do some
Well,
fun
it's
stuff?
6
it's
hours.
like a 6 hour
6
drive.
hours.
It's
Yeah.
worth it. I mean,
No, it's not.
That's
I'd
a
rather
lot.
go to Canada. Eh?
Yeah. Because last time,
Hang out in Canada.
We're
Eh?
gonna get canceled by them
Yeah.
so bad.
We have no Canadian fans.
yeah.
Living room is banned in Canada.
It's not like you're only there for a day. You're there for like a weekend.
last time I was there for Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. So
Oh,
like
it's
4
long
days.
weekend.
Yeah. So because like I only go on weekends where there's like holidays, so you can like
Maximize.
Min-max.
min-max the holidays.
yeah.
So,
Relationships
or
now.
else like it wouldn't make sense to like go just for like a weekend. And
Right.
Stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Especially
So,
like
this time around, are you
flights.
guys thinking of going to Montreal and just
yeah, honestly, yeah.
And just-
might.
watching hockey games, drinking maple syrup?
Yeah.
Drinking maple syrup.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I still have
having
to get
their,
that sorted
Canadian
out
bacon.
and stuff.
Mm,
So gotta get that PTO time
okay.
and the sick days
Yeah.
combination and stuff. Cause I was gonna go end of May,
Mhm.
but then it was like my sister's graduation, so I was like, oh, okay, I can't go that
Yeah.
Memorial Days and stuff.
Yeah.
So
Memorial
Yeah.
Day.
Yeah.
I
But
think
you,
that's
you've been
right.
trying to like
Remember.
get points like through like a credit card or whatever.
oh yeah. I have both like Amex and Chase points,
Oh, there you go.
Okay.
so they should cover the next flights and stuff.
Oh,
Oh,
it covers it
Travel
completely.
points.
I think so.
That's
Wow.
really
Like
good.
I have 90,000 points for both.
You just started like
So-
using them too, like
Yeah,
for
Whoa.
like this past year.
yeah. Cause
Okay.
like
mid-max.
Min-max. This is a
That's right,
min-max
that's right.
episode.
Yeah.
I have a
Yeah.
spreadsheet and everything. I'm just kidding.
Oh,
But-
my brother has a spreadsheet for like everything. Like,
Yeah,
he calculates
it's
his
good.
net worth in like real time, which is
Oh,
like
really?
fucking nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's insane, actually.
He
I
showed
don't
it
wanna
to
see
me. I'm
mine right
like,
now.
I don't have this kind of dedication.
Yeah.
Because he has his investments, like how much he's getting paid.
Yeah.
Every time he spends money, like it deducts from everything. So like,
I
Man,
mean,
it's min-max,
wild,
having
bro.
good financial like,
Everyone's min-max.
things,
Yeah.
like it's good when it's
Yeah.
done and stuff.
I wish I was like that dedicated.
So
Yeah.
You got a mid-max.
finance,
man.
min-max finance. So.
Oh, he's
Oh,
rapper too.
dang.
Okay.
I feel like my
Finances.
cousin's boyfriend, like he also does like he tries to like min-max with like no, he does everything
who?
like coupons and
Oh,
His
really?
cousin.
Oh,
my cousin's boyfriend. He does
my
like
boyfriend.
a bunch of stuff with like coupons, and he also has like every credit card that you can have, and like he actually
Every credit
Every
card.
card.
This man
Dang,
has like
collect
50
them.
credit
Man's
cards.
like
literally has
Thanos.
like a
Stacks of
card.
credit
He has
cards.
like 20 like credit cards, and he knows which one.
Damn.
Like so, if he's gonna get food, he'll use a certain credit card, and if he's gonna fly, he's gonna use a different credit card because he knows how to maximize the points.
Yeah.
And like he just hacks everything. He
Man's
does a-
stacked.
like he paid
Yeah.
for my cousin's like flight to like Illinois, just because he strategizes everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean
And-
the sign-on
yeah.
bonuses for credit cards are nice because you just have to
You get like a year and a half, like 0 APR too.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
huge.
yeah.
That's
yeah.
convenient.
Like you just have to spend like however much in like whatever month they have,
Yeah.
and then you'll get a lot of points and stuff.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
yep. But then it saves you a lot of money in the end if you have those like sign-on bonuses.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's cool. So, like, besides traveling to New York, do you have any other vacations in mind?
end of this year, like December and stuff. My family's like thinking about going back to China,
Okay.
like visiting and stuff.
When was the last time you went? Besides, obviously.
2019, before the COVID.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Right
shit.
before
we
everything went
literally
down.
left, and then like.
Did you
COVID
almost get
happened.
stuck there?
Yeah, we almost.
Okay.
Wow.
If we
Wow.
left like a few weeks
Later.
later and stuff, we'll be stuck.
That's insane.
So I was like, oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
Timing worked out well.
Yeah, for
Man,
real.
jeez.
Yeah.
Yep.
You'd have been there for.
RNG's on our side.
RNG.
Jesus.
He said.
Gamer term.
He gets it.
Game.
He gets it.
Game.
So
Yeah.
yeah, that's the only other plan.
And how long are you gonna be there when you go? The family goes.
2 weeks.
That's kind of short. For
I
going
might
back.
be going or might not be going. Depends.
So when you go to China, do you just visit family and you kind of stay in like you don't go to any of like the touristy areas?
No. We we visit family, and we also go to like other provinces. It's just like vacation.
Okay.
We go to other places to like visit
Yeah.
Okay.
and stuff.
Wait, do
Cause
you
like
speak Chinese?
yeah,
Oh,
speak
okay.
Chinese.
Canto or
Mandarin.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I almost said something that was gonna.
Just say it in Chinese.
No.
Okay.
I was saying like between Mandarin and Cantonese. I was like Mandarin's better.
Oh. I mean, what's your
believe that.
We're gonna get another
You're gonna
country
hear that.
that's gonna hate us.
China and Canada form an alliance against us.
like? Is it just easier to speak, or like you can express more with a certain like dialect, or what?
Cause Mandarin's the what's it called? Shoot, I forgot the words. But
Like,
it's
I'll
the
explain it.
it's the one that most people.
It's like the
speaks.
official language of China, or like the.
Yeah, official. Yeah.
Okay. Like, are there certain like which regions speak more like Canto? Is it like a southern thing, or
It depends. I think more southern ones speak it and
Okay.
stuff. I could be wrong on that though.
There's a fact check.
There's a few province that
Yeah.
speaks it,
Okay.
and well, I
Okay.
shouldn't say few. There's a
Yeah.
lot.
Well, I mean, yeah,
China's huge.
huge.
Yeah.
Exactly. You have like what billion people?
Like
there.
Hong Kong,
Yeah.
Hong Kong also speaks Cantonese
okay?
and stuff. So
Do they have rednecks in China? Is that
actually,
like a thing?
I don't know. I've never seen that.
Chinese
like rural-
equivalent.
I think
Yeah, I think that's probably an equivalent. Not
Yeah.
Yeah.
maybe that's an American thing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
No, like, they're
it's
not
American.
100% the same, but I was wondering if
Like
they have
country
like
people in China.
country, like they have like an accent too, and like farmer culture.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Probably different dialects and stuff like that.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
there's so
There
many
is
like
Like,
dialect.
it's
dialects.
so big.
Dialects,
Yeah.
for sure.
So yeah, but that's the only other traveling plan. So
And how often do you normally go to China? Like, try to get out there with your family? Like,
every
couple years.
few years, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because how many times have you been so far?
Like I lived there for 5 years when I was younger.
Oh
wow.
wow,
Yeah.
that's pretty neat.
Do you remember anything about like being like a kid there?
Yeah, I went
Okay.
to like a boarding school when I was
Do they
like
have a
younger.
school uniform?
Yeah, they have school
Oh,
uniforms.
Okay. Okay.
It was like a gigantic school on like this hilltop. So
Oh shit.
Sounds
See,
pretty cool,
it's
actually.
yeah,
School
it's,
on the
it's
hill.
pretty
Sounds
cool.
like an anime.
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty cool, but it's also like expensive too.
Mm-hmm.
But you do have like uniforms every day, go to class.
So
and-
even the public schools over there, people wear uniforms.
I don't think so for public school.
Mm.
No, not for public
okay.
school.
Okay.
Okay, I was thinking of like.
I think it depends on which schools there is.
Yeah.
So you went to a private school then? Because that's why you had the uniform then. That's
Uh,
the way I'm understanding it.
yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I think so.
And then
Yeah.
did you have like seasonal uniforms? Like you?
Yeah, you
That's
do.
sick.
Oh, wow.
You have
That's
like
pretty sick.
winter uniforms. You have summer
pretty
uniforms.
sick, actually.
That's
Yeah.
sick.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, you have
sick.
uniforms for like PE and stuff like that.
Well, I mean, yeah.
yeah.
Don't be sweating in your regular clothes.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, and then we have like, there's set times in the day you have to wake up. You have to make your bed. Like yes,
Oh.
Oh, wow.
you have to make your bed in
Do you
a
have like a
certain way.
dorm?
I was
kind of
gonna
thing,
say,
or
Yeah,
what?
dorm. It
As a
was
5-year-old. Like.
Dang.
It was like
yeah.
bunk
Boot
beds.
camp, bro.
Yeah, wait, how old
That's
were you?
like, bro.
How old were you when you started?
Like when I was in like second grade, probably.
So
So you were
7.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Dang, in a dorm at 7 years old.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Or they
Yeah.
do like similar things for like they have a way to like get like know the talent for like table tennis players. So like you start off like with the elementary school, and then you can actually go to a school that's specializes in table tennis after you're done with your regular school. Something like that. That's what I heard. But
It's like after like school activities is what you're saying?
yeah, like you'll go to like an actual school for it, and you train from like when you're a child up until like adulthood.
It's like
And they
a
scout for
sports
talent.
academy. Then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
something like that.
They study and also focus on whatever the sports is.
Yeah, and it's not just sports too, right? Like they have a bunch of, I don't know, whatever activity that you want to get good at.
It's anything though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But that's probably more pronounced in like ping
Asian
pong.
countries and stuff
Yeah.
like that. Because I think South Korea does like the whole thing where,
Probably do e-gaming. They're really big in that.
yeah,
Oh, yeah,
yeah,
for
they
sure.
are.
Huge.
Yeah.
Because I think they have like cafes, and, like places you could go to instead of like a barcade. It's like a cafe where you could just like
The gaming
do-
cafes.
Yeah, gaming cafes, and just do that.
mm-hmm.
So it just depends on kind of what the country's good at and like that's obviously what they would try to like influence to like the
Yeah.
next generations to keep that like dominance, I guess, in that
it
specific
going.
field. You know, so like
Yeah.
e-gaming, you know, like ping pong. You guys are pretty good at like diving. I know China's pretty
Oh,
good.
a lot of
China is
good
good at
weightlifters
that,
too,
yeah.
and,
And
like,
weightlifting.
Yeah,
I was surprised to hear those. I was like,
well,
oh.
there's a billion people.
There's a lot of people.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
much
A lot of
pool.
variety
Yeah.
there.
Huge
Gotta
pool.
start training them when they're like young and stuff.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah, it's obviously
gotta
ideal.
dominate.
Yeah, that's ideal
Yeah.
because usually like those prodigies are usually the ones that have been with playing like when they're 3-4 years
Yeah,
old.
Oh
Super
yeah,
young.
if we go to like China, we'll probably get our ass whooped in like ping pong.
By a 5-year-old
By
probably.
5-year-old. Maybe they can't even see the
If
table.
you
they
stayed
will
in
play at.
China, you could have been like the guy. It's like,
Yeah.
You could have been
Hey,
him.
his villain origin story.
Origin story.
Yeah.
Coming here.
Leaving China.
yeah,
But that boarding school is like kind of, I don't know, like a lot was going on and stuff. You have set schedules for like when you wake up, and then I think there's bunk beds in each dorm, like room and stuff. And I think there was like 8 bunk beds. Oh no, 4 bunk beds,
Yeah.
2 people each.
So 8
So
total.
like, yeah, 8 total. So and then you have to like fold your blankets and stuff.
We'll make your bed, you're saying, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they like the door RAs, I guess. They'll like measure it to make sure it's like correct.
oh,
Oh, there's, like,
wow.
there's a
So-
standard.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Very intense.
I mean, like Chinese boarding schools are like very very different because like in America you can't like hit kids and stuff. But
I mean,
Yeah.
not now.
No, not now, yeah.
Back
Back
then,
then,
yeah.
yeah.
what are the punishments for not like adhering to these like rules?
I mean, I don't remember for the dorm one, but like for classroom and stuff, if you don't do your homework or something. Well, at least I didn't do my homework
Okay.
for like like math assignment and stuff. And I got like they'll take a long like yard long ruler and stuff, and they'll whack it on your
Take a
like,
meter
geez.
stick.
yeah.
A meter
Meter
stick,
stick.
not a
Meter
yardstick.
stick. Yeah, they'll whack it like not on your palm, but like on your knuckles and stuff.
Okay, so like
so-
there's no permanent damage or anything.
I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't have any damage, so
It's weird, like
Especially that young. Oh my god.
Yeah, for
yeah.
real.
And then I had to go to like the teacher's dorm and like sit outside.
They have dorms too.
Yeah, they have dorms.
What is
They live on
going
campus too.
No wonder they're on edge.
people just live in different realities.
They don't-
It's fucking like,
Like
wow.
I had
wild.
to sit like outside the teacher's dorm and do my homework, and like I can't sleep because like she comes out once in a while to check if I'm sleeping. and
She has
stuff.
her ruler in hand. She's
Yeah,
just
it's a
like-
ruler. I was like so afraid of the ruler
Yeah,
because
no,
I
I'm
got
kidding.
like whacked once. I was like, all right, this is it.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then I think after that I did my homework every day.
Okay.
It's like, all right, no more slacking off.
That's good. And then you came to the U.S. and then just like stopped doing homework again, or what? Like-
No, I did my homework.
Start slacking.
Well,
Forever
actually,
just-
who knows?
Actually, when I was in 4th grade and stuff, I wouldn't do my homework. I was just like crumple the paper and just throw it away. I was like, hell
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm too good for this.
Yeah, yeah.
The meter stick not
Meter
getting me.
stick.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like,
Oh,
I'm
I've
American.
been training.
Wait, is this your villain origin story?
Yeah, not doing my homework.
Yeah.
So,
I don't need this. I can parry the rulers.
yeah.
Yeah.
I wake up one night, the teacher's there in spears. Like,
Do you have like nightmares?
do your
or
homework.
just,
Yeah, I
like,
just have
cold
nightmares.
sweats,
Just
just
cold
wake
sweats, just
up.
wake up, please.
just forever scared of rulers. Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
I
can you
just
measure this for me?
PTSD.
No.
No, please.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But that's interesting. So like, how many days did you go to school, and then how was it not being with your family all the time? Because being at boarding school that young is definitely, I would imagine, tough.
Maybe a lot.
Yeah, we went to school Monday to Friday.
Okay,
and
that's
stuff,
okay.
and then on weekends we go home.
Oh,
like-
okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they have buses that come up the hill, like the
Come
mountain,
up the
whatever.
hill.
Yeah, it was literally on a mountain. It was so sketchy because like we had a big track and like track and field,
Okay.
but if you like look over the edge, it's like literally a mountain.
Ooh.
So if you
Just
slip
like the
off,
cliff.
there's like no guardrails.
like
So if you
super
slip
steep.
off, you're like dead.
Oh, shit.
Jesus.
It's gone.
It's like a beautiful view and then you just fall.
It's like, oh,
Yeah,
look at the, whoa.
like whoa.
And you're like you're on your phone just walking straight. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
You just, oh, yeah.
I think
oh.
like during that time, like some spots and stuff were still like under construction, but we was just using it and stuff.
Yeah.
So
Could you imagine like doing like stop drop? Like there's like a fire at the school and you're doing stop dropping and rolling. And
oh
you just,
god, you just
like,
roll
leave,
off.
and then like you roll
roll
all the way down
down.
to the bottom of the hill.
you
Yeah.
dead.
Yeah.
Dead.
So yo, where's Kevin? Oh, he's dead.
Oh, he stopped dropping
There's
balls.
his body.
I see
He's
him.
down there.
There he goes. He's just falling down the hill.
Did too much
Yeah.
rolling.
It's a lot of exercise, just like walking up.
Oh yeah, there was
It's impossible.
There was a
to
lot,
get,
and like
it's impossible to get fat.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
impossible. Like literally from the track to like the top of a school and stuff, it's like a long staircase that you have to walk.
How was it? Because I know, like, in rural areas, they don't have, and especially based off the point of the track, like with guardrails. Like, how was the drive getting up to the mountain? Was there guardrails for like the cars too, or like, because some like I know like in Mexico, my people would tell me there would be like no guardrails when like
Oh,
they would
no.
like slope like up into the mountain.
awful.
So like you have to be like very
Yeah.
cautious on those turns, you know. So I don't know if it was like the same like.
Especially
Yeah.
going back down too.
Oh yeah, I'd be scared.
If your brake like fails,
Yeah,
you're
you're
kind of
like,
gone.
oh,
You're like, oops.
Yeah.
So I don't know if like if you had something similar to that with
For
your
that,
hill.
I don't remember because I didn't like really pay attention to a road. I just knew I like made it up. But I'm guessing
made
they-
it.
Made it.
Yeah. I was like, I'm guessing they have.
Did it.
Since like we would go up in these like big coach buses and stuff.
Dang.
How big are we talking?
Like the
How many people could fit in the?
Coach buses are
coach buses.
Those are
like,
probably like
the-
70 people probably.
Yeah.
Actually huge.
70,
ones,
80,
so.
yeah. It was
Yeah.
really nice.
So
I mean, of course, compared to school buses, they be grabbing you fancy. Oh my gosh.
yeah.
Imagine us here having freaking coach buses pick
For
us
real.
up for school. That'd be
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, we just saw a
partying in the
yellow
bus.
bus.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was. a
And then
good
how far
experience.
was the bus ride from either or like your house in China to the school? Was it like
It's probably like an hour. Or
what
so.
the?
Yeah.
So it makes sense
An
getting
hour
a
up the
coach
mountain.
bus
Yeah.
because you need that bathroom.
like
bro.
traffic too.
Yeah.
Just- yeah.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah. But they only have to pick everyone up once because
Yeah,
you, like,
because
live
everybody
close
just
to-
like come to a point and then just pick it up.
Okay.
But like in China, like you're driving a car, right? You have to fight with like the cyclists and like motorcyclists and
Yeah.
stuff.
It's like anywhere though.
So in China, is it kind of
Cyclist
like
or
where it's like
motorcyclist?
kind of like in India and the Philippines where
Yeah,
people ignore the lanes? Like you
Yeah.
could just kind of zoom in.
It's
and
not
out
like in
and all that.
America. You
Yeah.
have like bicycle lanes. You have like motorcycle can go on the road and stuff. No, these like mopeds are like fighting. They don't care.
Dang.
yeah.
Fine for your
They
life.
fight,
They're fighting. So
Just all you hear nonstop.
oh yeah. They do a lot.
honking
They
all
go
day.
crazy on the honking and stuff.
Just like New
bet.
York.
Yeah. Because like last time we went back, we got picked up from the airport and stuff. I was fearing for my life, just like riding in the like the
I'm not
taxis
gonna
and
make it
stuff.
to the airport.
Yeah.
in
Like,
one
get me out of this
piece.
car.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know if I make it to the hotel in like one piece, because the driver was like driving like a maniac
Yeah.
and stuff. And then he's like, "Oh yeah, I haven't slept for like 24 hours." I'm like, "Oh,
That
what?"
doesn't help either.
That's the
Yeah.
last thing you want to hear. Your
Yeah,
taxi
so my
driver
dad
say.
was like just talking to him the whole time. I was like, "Please,
Stay awake.
yeah, stay away."
Yeah.
I was like, "What?" So
Well, I feel like it's kind of hard to like the adrenaline keeps you up because you're constantly trying to battle like other people on the road.
Trying to
Yeah.
battle
It's a
other people.
battle.
it's like a battlefield out there. So
Oh man.
I was like, if I was in China, like driving, I might just like hit everyone because like there's so many of them.
Is the infrastructure good, or is it just like is the main issue there's just too many people, or is it also like infrastructure is not like on point?
Infrastructure is good now.
Okay.
There's just too many damn people
Okay.
and too many damn cars and
Okay.
vehicles.
Because you're probably like, especially in like Beijing, like the density is like a lot of things are on top of each other. So
yeah,
it makes it very hard
it's
to
in
do
Beijing is
stuff.
so bad. And then at the same time, I'm like not trying to die of like secondhand smoke.
Yeah, I heard
Oh.
the, I heard the
Never-
air is really bad.
It's
in
like actually
Beijing.
real. It's like so smoggy and stuff. I'm like,
Really?
damn.
Yeah.
Like you could see it.
Dying.
It's just
Yeah, you can see it.
fucking-
You can see it.
Yeah, because one of my
black
buddies
everywhere.
went there and he was telling me, yeah, I had to go out to the provinces because the air in Beijing was just
Yeah.
disgusting.
We were like no mask either. We're just like rolling around.
Yeah.
And then everybody's like smoking cigarettes and stuff.
Make it
Yeah,
worse.
it's like,
It's
Damn.
basically like breathing that air is like having. I mean, throughout a day is probably like having like a pack
Yeah.
of cigs or something.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
I used to
mean,
be
it's
running
probably-
like lung cancer.
Yeah,
Mid-max.
yeah.
So
So it's just cigarette smoke and then like exhaust smoke and just like
Yes.
everything combining at
And the
once.
factories and
Yeah.
whatnot. That's one
Carbon
too.
like monoxide or carbon dioxide as well because everyone's breathing out and shit. Like everything just kind of it mixes in the atmosphere.
yeah, But then it is a good place like to visit and stuff because you go to the Great Wall, the Forbidden Palace, I think it's called, or Forbidden City.
Yeah.
So
Would you consider visiting just by yourself or with only friends?
wait, what?
Would you ever consider like visiting like by yourself or with just only your friends, like no family?
Yeah, I would.
Like what's something?
But I don't know if
cool
I
to
would
do?
go alone though, because I'm like, like I can speak and read Chinese and stuff.
Okay.
But at the same time, like, damn, I'm kind of scared, like just going by myself, because what if I don't know something? I'm like, shit.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. It didn't take you that long to learn how to like read and write it and stuff? Or did you learn
think so.
even after you came back to the US?
I learned mostly from when I was in China and stuff,
Okay.
because we had like classes and stuff. Just learn at that.
That's like the best way to learn is when
Yeah.
you're
We're
young.
younger, because like
Your
your
mind is more
brains-
plastic.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's more plasticity.
Once you're older, it's like hard to learn.
It's harder, yeah.
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 And then what eventually made you move to like the States?
Oh, it was because when I was there, it was because my parents were busy with like their work and stuff. I think by that point, when I was like 9, when I came back to a US, when they like kind of settled down a bit, and like not so much like busy and stuff. Not as busy.
All right,
So-
what do you think of U.S. Chinese food? Because I heard it's very different from actual Chinese food.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah. That's like, it's Chinese American food. It's
Yeah.
very Americanized and
Okay.
stuff.
Yeah.
Like basically catered toward more like Americans. So
I remember talking to you one time and I asked you like, have you ever had egg foo young? And you're like,
I think that
what's
was
egg
last
foo
week.
young?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, what is this?
It's like,
Yeah.
what is egg foo young? And then you ask your girl, and she's like, oh, I've never had egg foo young either.
Yeah,
I'm
we
like,
never had egg foo. I was like,
Yeah.
what the hell is this?
because I was asking, I
So
think
is
I
that
was,
an American made?
Yeah, that's
I was
it.
gonna ask you
Oh,
like,
yeah,
is this like a popular dish in China as well? And you didn't even like, I don't think you've ever heard of it. So I'm like, okay, it's not at all.
Isn't like
Certain
crab
China.
ragoon the same thing? That's an American made?
Yeah, that's
Everything is-
American.
yeah.
And orange chicken too,
Americanized.
right? Is that
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's Americanized.
How about like sweet and
Wow.
sour chicken?
sweet and sour chicken?
Let's just start
General
listing-
Tso's has to be Chinese, right? Or is that
I
Americanized
don't know that one.
Let's start listing.
It's a general and it's
I think it's all Americanized.
Let's start listing the shit from Pan Express, and we'll
Okay,
like
we know that's fake.
just everything is like lo
Yeah,
mein.
I was like,
just-
if you want like real like Chinese food and stuff, then you have to go to like Chinatown.
Chinatowns.
yeah.
Those are like traditional,
Authentic. Yeah.
authentic. Yeah.
Makes sense. I mean, you'd hope so, right?
Yeah.
Unless we
Also
Americanized the
Yeah, it's all-
Chinatown.
yeah,
You're
you're
like,
like,
oh,
Like,
man.
oh, we're eating fake food.
Yeah.
We can't get anything unless we actually go to China. Yeah. But that's cool being in like, I think we feel like we talked about this, but maybe we didn't. It's like being in the U.S., being like a melting pot of
Yeah.
so many different cultures, and having that diversity to like be able to have authentic food from other places, just like in your own backyard.
Yeah.
It's like a cool privilege to have because like if you have like go to like Mexico and you have like Chinese food, you know that's gonna be garbage.
There's no
What
Chinese people.
out there?
We're making this.
Yeah.
yeah.
Or like when your stepdad was telling you, it's just
We
like
had sushi.
with sushi in the
Virgin
Caribbean.
Islands, yeah.
Wait, what would that be like?
It was not good. We were.
Because like what Japanese guys living out in the Caribbean, you
There's
know?
no one there making that
Well, like,
sushi.
they have the resources to have like, because there's a lot of fish in the water, but then
But it
like,
just it wasn't the same. It was
Oh.
not
Yeah.
good.
okay.
It was not authentic.
It's like when
Yeah.
it comes to like sushi and stuff, especially if it's like raw fish. I'm like, all right,
Yeah.
I need to go to an actual Japanese restaurant.
Exactly.
So
I was talking to my best friend who went to Japan for vacation. And he actually said that he likes the sushi better here because like, over there they don't put like tempura and like spicy mayo
Oh,
and all
yeah,
that shit.
right. It's just like
it's
fish,
just
right?
like fresh. I like both, but like sometimes you're just craving like f***ing junk food. Like
Americanized
I think
food.
he's like, yeah,
bro.
he's used
You
to
need that
Americanized.
grease.
So,
Gotta add more to it.
yeah,
yeah, like how American sushi has like avocados and stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah,
Yeah.
I love that. But they
Japan
don't.
doesn't
yeah.
have that.
Japan's like, what is that?
Yeah. Where
So
were
We
we?
were talking about
The,
food
Yeah.
and how Americanized
Oh yeah.
foods.
Yeah.
All right.
Um.
But no, we're talking about sushi
Oh yeah,
yeah,
he's a
sushi.
Japanese sushi guy.
because no, because we're talking about the Caribbean experience.
oh,
that you
yeah.
guys had. But the sushi food that wasn't that good.
Oh, yeah, that
because-
was not good sushi.
Because you don't want to go to a place
I want
that
it
doesn't.
authentic.
Yeah,
Wait, has anyone been to Japan?
no,
Here?
that's the
No.
plan.
No? Okay.
2024 is the
Dream.
plan.
2024. Okay.
Yeah, like sometime in Q3, like August or September. Go there for like
Okay.
2.5, 3 weeks, hopefully.
Sick.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
good. That's good.
Yeah, just see who's interested and whatnot.
Gotta start learning Japanese. Learn some basic phrases.
Well, it depends on if you like leave Tokyo, because Tokyo got
that's
more
right, yeah.
like Western influence because of the Olympics. That was supposed to like be a big profit draw for them, but obviously
Yeah.
that happened.
Yeah.
And then, but I mean, it's good that they did that because it makes it more welcoming to tourists
Yeah.
who aren't fluent or aware of having basic conversation in Japanese. I mean, obviously they appreciate the effort.
Yeah,
Who doesn't,
exactly.
you know,
Yeah.
trying to like go out of your way of like learning the language that means a lot to anyone. You know?
Yeah.
So, but if you're gonna go out in more rural places, that's a little different. And that's where you
So you
probably
need it.
want to need Japanese.
Yeah.
learn Japanese. Or
Gotta
have a
whip on my
translator.
Google Translator.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, speaking to the phone.
I think you could kind of just use Google Translate and just roughly try to say things in Japanese and they'd probably understand you. But I feel like with Chinese, like it wouldn't work right because it's a tonal language. Like, could you say the same thing, but if you don't say in the right tone, it means something completely
Yeah,
different?
yeah.
Okay.
Isn't Japanese the same?
Is
I
it?
don't think it's a tonal
don't know.
language. I've always heard Chinese was, but I've never heard of
Yeah.
like, Japan.
Well, I mean, from what like the people we watch, and like they say, the tone is not like there's different tones in speaking it, but their English voice, their tone changes from like when they speak like Japanese. So
Oh yeah.
it gets like either like I think it's more lower actually when they switch from like English to Japanese, but it's not like there's no tone shift
Yeah.
from like different dialects of Japanese. There's like one that's a higher pitched and it's more this, and then the other one's more lower pitched. So
Yeah.
compared to Chinese, so cool stuff.
Yeah, I think it would be good to like go around Asia, like visiting Asia. since, like-
Country hop.
yeah, country
cool.
hop.
Ooh.
Cause like some of my friends just did that. They went to like Vietnam.
Like spend
And-
like a week or something. Or so
They
there.
went for 2 weeks.
So like okay.
So
Okay.
yeah, they went to like Vietnam and then
Sick.
went to South Korea and then went to
Sick.
Japan.
Sick.
So
Sounds expensive.
yeah, probably.
Well, the travel is the only hardest part. I would imagine the exchange rate is.
Oh, yeah,
the
exchange
dollar.
rate,
The
yeah.
dollar is pretty strong.
Pretty strong in those
So,
countries.
right?
So,
So it'd go a long way. Our money is just the traveling,
yeah.
because you're probably spending, which I've looked when I was trying to go to Japan, is like $1,000, and then if you're doing other islands or other countries, not islands, but some of them are.
Yeah.
That's probably like a couple like hundred as well.
yeah,
Yeah.
you'll spend like a couple $1,000s. Like
Yeah.
At
Five?
at minimum,
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
you're probably
yeah.
be spending like 5,000 or something like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. You have to fly every time, and it's not like
yeah.
because like if you go to Europe, you can like pick
can
a
take a
country and then
train.
you can take the train like everywhere.
Yeah.
I'm pretty
That's
sure.
the cool thing
Oh,
about
yeah.
it.
That's really cool.
So you're saving money and like it's just good for backpacking or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
That's the cool thing about Europe for sure is the convenience of everything being so.
They're all friends with each other. Whereas like in Asia, they're not so much.
Yeah.
I traveled to North Korea.
Oh god.
but that's like all scripted.
Yeah.
It's crazy. And they only, I mean, because it's scripted, they only show you the parts that they want you to show. They don't
Yeah.
show you like the.
Yeah, they have like a whole like fake town or whatever, and
Mm-hmm.
so that when they can like film it, whenever they have like their I don't know like their news or
Yeah.
so they're showing like oh it's not that bad, but like it's a ghost town. It's like a prop.
Yeah, because I
basically.
know. I don't know how like probably like I just got in a rabbit hole when I was watching like travel stuff. I like stumbled across like a North Korea like video on YouTube, and the guy like, as I said, like had this very like structured tour of North Korea, and like one of the parts of their tour is they went to the shopping mall, and of course because it's scripted, all the people there were like people that worked there. There's no one else shopping.
Oh wow.
So it was like really weird.
That's really bizarre.
What was that one movie? Was it The Dictator or something like that?
Oh.
No, it wasn't the dictator, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
What was it called?
I don't know what it's called, but yeah, it was like based on North Korea, and like they didn't
Yeah.
release it because of the threats of like
shit.
North
Yeah,
Korea. The dictator was like the one where he's like, yeah, The
The
internship.
internship.
No, it's like the one with like Sacha Baron Cohen,
I have no idea who that is.
the guy who plays like Borat Bruno. Like there was one where I forgot.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the dictator then.
Yeah.
I think.
Like he was trying to interview Kim Jong Un,
No, that's the
internship, isn't it?
Yeah.
something like that.
Because they were doing it based on North Korea, and then because of like the threat of like North Korea, like they ended up not even like releasing the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine a YouTuber goes to North Korea.
I feel like it's happened before.
Comes
right?
No, they
back.
have.
Yeah, but they have the
But
script.
But it's scripted.
It's
though.
Yeah.
scripted because like they want you to see what they want you to see.
Like, oh, look, it's so nice here.
Afterwards, they're like, I don't care anymore. Here's a real truth about North Korea.
And now you're stuck here.
Yeah, you're basically gonna be like prisoners and I almost swore, but you're gonna be prisoners there, you know. So you don't want that because there was that one guy that tried to take propaganda pictures of posters of one of them. I don't know if it was like Kim Jong Un or Il, but they tried to take a picture of him and like he was like a prisoner for like a couple years, or like when they try to do a like prisoner exchange or something like that, he like died or something like that along the way.
Oh no, he's just mysteriously died.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kevin, I kind of have a question for you.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I'm like curious, and I'll go on like Apple Maps and check out like different countries. Like I'll try to zoom into like their cities and towns
Oh,
and
I
try
did
to
too,
see.
actually.
Yeah, I try to see like what's kind of like around.
Yeah,
But I
yeah.
noticed
Use
like
what like the satellite, right? So to see what's actually like.
yeah, like I
Yeah, you
can
just
go to
click,
Japan
like,
and you
click
could
a town.
yeah,
look
you
around
can
it.
see like what restaurants are
Yeah,
there,
yeah.
like the cool places. But when I go to like China, like there's very limited like information, and it's like they don't want to share it to like the U.S.
Yeah, it's
phones.
probably like
But if you go to China and you like use your iPhone, like does that unlock
Rather
like,
separate
the
apps,
location?
The third eye is
Yeah,
unlocked.
there's a different map like when you're in
different
China.
apps?
Yeah,
Can you download on your app store? Like it's only on
I think so. Yeah,
like on your American phone.
yeah, it's called Baidu.
Oh, okay.
Because like when I went to
Okay.
China and stuff, I tried to use Google Maps. It
Didn't work
didn't
right.
work that well.
Yeah, I figured.
So
But you could download Baidu on the U.S. App Store. Or you have to go
yeah,
to the Chinese
yeah,
App Store.
you can
Oh.
download.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So it's not like a secret, but it's
No.
probably not in English.
Well,
at
it's
all.
probably not like.
Yeah,
yeah, it's not
Advertised.
it's not convenient
Yeah.
at all. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's,
Okay.
it's just like it's not aware because it's not advertised as much.
Right.
Maybe like more like Chinese people. are
Yeah,
aware
if we
of
live
it.
there,
Yeah.
they probably know
Yeah.
about it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Or just here in general,
Yeah.
like they're Chinese and like
Oh.
they know about it. Because like
Yeah.
we didn't know about it at all until today, you know,
Yeah.
5 seconds ago.
Yeah.
You know?
It's like we use like Instagram and Snapchat and stuff. They use like
right.
WeChat,
Okay.
so it's just different social media.
It's
their
like
own
it's
apps.
like Japan with Line.
Yeah.
It's like they're like
Yeah,
social media or
Mm-hmm.
text messaging app. So just country by country does things differently, which is
Yeah.
cool. But the really interesting thing is just like, is it available on like certain or like all app stores or just only that like specific
Specific, like,
country?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's crazy knowing that like WeChat is probably more popular of an app than like Facebook, Instagram, because there's just so many people in China.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
and like WeChat is like pretty easy to use. You can use like WeChat to pay, pay for things.
Mm.
So-
Everything's connected in one app.
Yeah, like yeah. So the payment, payment is easier in China because like okay, if you rock up to like a store or something, you want to buy something, they have like a QR code you can just scan. So you don't even have to bring your like credit card or anything like that.
Well, it's the same thing with what is it, the Amazon Fresh stores or whatever.
Oh,
You
yeah.
can just like take
Yeah.
them off, and then it just when you leave, it charges it to your like
Yeah.
Amazon account.
Yeah, I use that recently.
but like
actually.
even like mom and pop shops, they can just have
Wow.
like a QR code. You just scan and then buy a bowl of like noodles.
Does the government
it.
like they know like they have a database of like which phone is tied to which person? Like is
They
it that
have to,
kind of
dude.
intense? Like
Probably,
probably.
probably.
They have to know everything that's going
know
on.
everything
there.
about everyone, and there's cameras
Yeah.
everywhere too.
There's cameras everywhere, so
Yeah.
like crime rates like
They're pretty low,
Not
right?
as
Because
low.
like
yeah, because
it's
you
like
can't do
everyone's
anything
scared to like yeah.
to get, yeah.
Can't get away with anything.
Right.
I
Minus
kind of like
social
that system.
credits.
Yeah. Because we have too much crime, and like we have the capability of eliminating a lot of crimes, but just
But they
Well, I
make
guess
it very easy to
yeah.
obtain
yeah.
those type of
It's
things
like-
like guns.
Yeah.
Do you
Like I
want
know, like there's a whole
freedom?
process,
Yeah.
like in Japan, in order to obtain a gun. That's why almost no one has like a gun because of the process. Is like
Mm.
They literally have to
So-
like homemade
Yeah.
the guns. And stuff.
But there were never like that many guns in China, right? Or I could be
No.
wrong.
Like
Okay.
for citizens, no. Even like
Okay.
police don't have guns
Yeah.
unless you're like high ranked or something or specialized
So
unit.
it's like the old school like, batons and
Yeah,
whatnot.
batons.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. It's crazy.
So
Probably like stun guns and whatever,
Yeah.
something like
Yeah.
that.
It's like the cost of freedom. Like you don't have any freedom, but also like not as much crime.
hmm
Yeah.
But then if you like beat up a police or something, it's probably gonna be bad for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're probably gonna be in jail forever.
Yeah, you're not
like,
getting
we're
out at that point.
executed or something like
'cause
that.
that penalty is still a thing in China.
Oh, the death penalty
Yeah.
is like a big thing.
Yep.
Okay. And what if they incorrectly, like penalize somebody? Then you just get away with it. Yeah.
Like accidentally, like, well, not accidentally.
I think it's the wrong guy.
Yeah, if you get a wrong
Yeah.
guy,
Mm.
it'll probably be. I don't know.
I think they just go, oops. And
But
Well,
we
the
got him
country's-
now,
we got
right?
him now.
The country's pretty like socially conservative though, right? Like, like abortion would be like illegal.
Well, they had
that's
a
a good question. I
rule.
don't know.
They had like a one
Oh, yeah, it's like-
child or
Oh,
two
yeah.
child rule. I think it was a
Yeah.
one child.
I
for
think
a
they
while,
took
but
it
I-
away.
now
Yeah, I
made it
think they
to-
took it away.
Oh, they took it
now.
away.
yeah.
Because the population is like decreasing like crazy.
Okay.
Like yeah.
It's like Japan, like everybody's like super old.
Oh,
but
yeah.
they don't want kids.
no one's having kids there.
So
They're
there's
actually
such
encouraging kids, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. So there's a huge discrepancy on like the population per age group. It just like most of the population is like leans old.
Like in China.
Yeah.
Yeah. yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
I
the
think
same
so.
thing?
So is it like harder to find a partner like by those like standards, I guess? Those metrics?
I'm not too sure on that one.
Mm. Yeah. I know like the Philippines is mostly like young people
Oh, really?
like that. And it's pretty like heavy populated for a small country. Like it's
very
around like
dense.
100 million people, which is kind of nuts because we only
Yeah.
have like 300 something million
That's
people in the
a decent
U.S.
size.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's like a tiny ass country, so
But they also have what, like 1,000 islands or something like that, or something along those
Oh,
lines.
okay.
yeah,
But obviously, majority of them are in Manila.
yeah.
But-
But if we have 300 million
Or
people
that
here,
main
just
island.
like a
Manila's the country.
huge portion of the U.S.
city.
is just not even populated at all. So
Well, it depends on, the U.S. Like especially like in more of the like northwestish area, like to the right of like Oregon and Washington. It's like Idaho and
Oh yeah.
what else is up there? Wyoming. Like those places.
Yeah.
Well, Washington I think is
Yeah.
pretty good because you like Seattle. Seattle's in Washington.
Wyoming. You never even hear about that state.
Yeah, exactly. So
who
like,
even lives in Wyoming?
Yes, I'm
I've
saying.
never seen anyone
No
from
one-
Wyoming. Yeah.
Never heard about that state ever.
there's probably more cows than actual people
What's
out
even
there.
It's a fake state, bro.
This is fake.
Yeah, now
Nothing
we
It's like
got
a fake city in
Yeah, I was
North
gonna
Korea.
say. There's
Yeah.
nothing there.
The cows are unreal. Like, yeah.
There goes our Wyoming fans.
Yeah,
Oh,
dude.
wow.
We're getting canceled by everyone.
Get canceled by 5 Wyoming fans.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, Wyoming pride.
All 5 people.
Yeah, I'm curious about the culture of Wyoming.
It'd probably be sick to be there to like scenic stuff because of all the nature. Because I think Yellowstone is part of. It's like part of like 4 or 5 states. Yellowstone. I think it might be
Oh,
part of
shit.
my Wyoming.
Mm.
But yeah, I think like that area would be cool to like do hikes and whatnot. But I don't think there's many. I mean, I could be wrong.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
but as you guys are saying, like
Who cares? No one's gonna fact check you about Wyoming.
Right. But like we haven't heard too many things happen in those like states up there. So
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, you'll hear about like Florida and Florida man.
Florida
Yeah.
Florida
man.
man, yeah.
Yeah.
Texas man,
I've never heard
California
Texas
man.
man, but more so Florida man.
California.
Florida is
man.
wild and during like spring breaks
Oh, I bet.
and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I mean that's the hot spot for
Yep.
sure.
Literally.
Literally and figuratively.
like I was saying the other times, like like in Florida, when it comes to like spring breaks, like new disease are like produced from there. Like, that's
It's
crazy.
awful.
Yeah.
Dang.
Texas is pretty good, or like good spring break spot because I think there's like I forgot what it was called. There's like a San Pedro. Like there's I think what it was like.
There's a San Antonio. For
no,
sure.
there was like an island or whatever that they would go to for like spring break in Texas.
Oh.
Yeah. Like
That's news to me.
my old roommates at uni were trying to do that, and it was like I think it was like San Pedro. I could be wrong. I could be.
Do you know if it's more on like west part of Texas?
No clue.
Yeah. It's had islands.
Yeah, I thought it was just all dry, like
Yeah.
fucking like Arizona and
Now we'll see.
whatnot.
But yeah, it's interesting. But yeah, I think Florida's
There is
number
water
one.
in Texas. Like,
It's all dry.
Yeah.
It's all dry. It's just
No
one big
lakes.
desert.
yeah.
It's a desert state.
And then Texas, I'd say it's like number 2, maybe. I don't know if there's any like good spring break spots in Cali. There probably is.
Probably
but
just,
Probably
just
LA.
everywhere in Cali. Just
San Fran.
anywhere where the weather is nice.
right.
Yeah.
That's most of Cali.
That's all of Cali.
I think like up north there, it's like cold,
Oh,
right? And,
it's
like,
colder?
snows, yeah. I think.
Because it's like more in the mountains.
Yeah,
or?
exactly.
Okay.
I think. I could be.
I mean, no,
making
that
the
makes
fuck up.
sense. No, that makes sense because the altitude change would make
Yeah.
things cooler in the atmosphere. So in turn, the air would be colder.
Yeah.
So that makes
Yeah.
sense. Because that's like the same thing with like the like Baguio in the Philippines. It's like elevated in the mountains.
Oh,
so it's-
Baguio
it's
City
yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah, so it's like
Yeah.
cooler up there, and like there's possibilities of like snow because of the elevation, and like, which is like kind of like weird from like a place like the Philippines that's like always hot.
Yeah.
So to have that like possibility of having snow, so
Yeah.
it makes sense that northern or like an elevated place would be cooler. So. But Arizona would probably be a really cool like spring break spot too.
No, it's like dry heat though.
Is it?
Yeah.
I never been.
I heard
wanna
it's
go.
terrible.
I want to go. There's a lot of places I want to.
A lot of states.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still want to like visit, but I just to live there year round, like I don't know.
You're getting like cooked all year round.
Yeah, I'm already like
Especially in
tan. I'll just
summer.
get even
Get
tanner.
even more
Oh,
tan.
yeah.
Yeah.
I heard this interesting fact about Arizona. So like they have their windows face a certain direction because of like how the sun rises and sets. So like they have it I think being like I don't know if it's north or south or east and west. I think it's east and west. So like the sun doesn't hit those like the windows and whatnot
Yeah.
when the sun. It's like really interesting because like I didn't think like architecture would like consider like those
Yeah,
type
for
of
real.
facts.
Really specific,
or-
like, windows, yeah.
right. Of like how the houses and the windows would be set up. So it's very very interesting. And I know that Texas had something too about like their driveways is really really interesting. I can't remember exactly. I just know like really random facts
Yeah.
about random things.
Random architectures for the states.
Where do you find this information? Just like
People tell me
Reddit?
about
Deep
it.
dives.
Yeah.
Rabbit holes.
People that live there tell me about it.
It's like I thought you were just comparing driveways. Just Googling like, what are driveways like in Wyoming? Like,
Non-existent.
Because like
people don't live here.
because they told me like the
Yeah.
driveways like they have them built a certain way, so when it snows there, like usually what happens because the driveways are built a certain way, all the like cars go on the street, and it's like really weird. So
Yeah.
because it's obviously like Texas is not meant for like snow, so like when those
Yeah.
weird things happens, like it kind of like everything shuts down. and some
Breaks
dri-
it, basically.
yeah,
Breaks the system.
breaks the system.
Yeah, yeah.
There's
It
no
glitches
min-max in
out.
it.
It glitches out.
It's funny when like it snows a little bit. Everybody in Texas like freaks
Panicking,
out.
like, oh my god.
Well, just anywhere in the south for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
The system is not built for that, you know.
Yeah.
So
They don't even have
Because
like
of-
snow saw or anything like that.
Salt, plows, stuff like that for sure.
yeah.
And also like another weird fun fact.
Okay.
So like I think it was Wisconsin. They don't use salt. They use like a certain type of like
Cheese.
That's what I was thinking too.
they don't use cheese.
They use cheese to melt it.
Great cheese. Like,
Just now
Yeah.
fix it.
They use like this certain type of chemical to like make the ice melt. It's really weird. But it's not I don't know what I can't remember exactly what it was, but it's not
Oh
salt.
yeah,
It's not salt.
it's not
though.
salt. They like
Yeah.
spray these like I don't know.
So you know about it too,
Yeah.
see?
It's just like the cheese whiz.
That's what cheese was
why
on
does it
it.
smell like cheese here? It's
It's
like
a cheesy
Yeah, because I
place.
went there during the winter one time, and I was just like, "This isn't salt. What is this?"
Yeah, my parents' hometown they do that.
It's so weird.
I don't know. It's
And I don't think it's even like I mean, maybe because it's biased and I think salt's good, you know. I mean, melting ice compared to that, but I don't think it's like really efficient in actually doing the.
Yeah, I
job.
don't know if it worked. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
What's this accomplish?
But I think that's it. For
Pretty
all the-
good. Yeah.
That's all my weird state fun facts that I know.
That was the Living Room Podcast. I'm your host, Dom, here with Kevin, Jason, and Brian, signing off.
All right, see y'all next
See
week.
ya.
Bye.
Yeah.
It was filmed by a live audience.
Yeah.